Hi. 2021 was a great year for GDevelop. And so to celebrate, Max and I thought we would show off the definitive best games of 2021, made with GDevelop.
Wesley.
Max.
Favorite games, not the best games.
But I made a thumbnail and everything.
Anyhow, to celebrate, Wesley and I thought we'd show off our personal favorite games made with GDevelop in 2021.
Games were only considered for this showcase if they had a playable version and were in development, released, or at the very least, updated in 2021.
Let's get into the games. Grandma and the Flowers by Lumberbutt. In this game, you essentially recollect your grandmother's life after she's gone missing, while at the same time completing platforming challenges. Experience love, loss, regret, and so much more in this beautiful narrative platformer.
Swamp by After Apocalypse. The game takes place in a post-apocalypse ruled by bugs. The game has a great art style, and it has a good mix of slow-paced decision-making and fast-paced combat.
Antarctica NWYD by Barely Games. You wake up in the Vostok research station in Antarctica only to find it abandoned and yourself stranded. Where has everyone gone? What lurks behind the shadows? Well, you'll have to play the game to figure that out.
Sourcelight by Bryce Call. This game nails that old medieval RPG style. And I was sort of surprised by how much content this game had, with all of its combat and characters and exploration.
Space Tappers by Toxweet. Tap to change direction, dodge obstacles, and survive as long as possible. This one's an elegant retro-style game that is at the same time super easy to pick up and very challenging to master.
Zeep Zap by Shh isn't a very big game, but its simple gameplay loop is a lot of fun. It's hard to not pick the game back up again and try to do better than your last run.
Autoconfirm by Enim. This platformer is very special, and that's because of one mechanic. You have an orb on your tail, and if it hits you, you're dead. If you like challenging yet simple platformers, this one is a must-play.
Vi Juliet by Ornillo Games is a simple game, but its charm and gameplay loop earned it over 500,000 downloads.
Hero's Quest by Tempty1. On its surface, this may look like a simple platformer with not much going on, but I assure you, there's something much deeper and a little more disturbing lurking behind the surface. Do you dare to find out what that is?
Red Tether by Sleeper Games. This game feels a little sluggish at first, but once you get the hang of the tether mechanic, you find yourself swinging around like Spider-Man. And this fun gameplay landed its original version in the top 2% of games in the GMTK Game Jam 2021.
Dot Bullet by Fodot. A shmup-style bullet hell, this game commits to its aesthetic and absolutely nails it. If you like games like Toho, then you gotta check this one out.
Cowboy Duel by Cyandemy. A simple little shootout game with oddly in-depth mechanics, whose shootout mode comes together to be some frantic fun.
Miko Adventures Puffball by Coriander Games. A cute adventure platformer, this one's a game with a lot of hearts. There are so many levels to explore that you can easily occupy a ton of time finding all of its secrets.
Alana, the Princess of Puzzles by Ulysses Freitas. The art style doesn't do this game justice, because once you dive into it, you realize it's a proper side-scrolling RPG, with combat and RPG mechanics, and, of course, puzzles.
These are some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut, but we still wanted to showcase them anyway. Rhythm Retro.
Get Out.
Mabel vs. Forces of Hell.
Fish.
Ecolandia.
Ball Challenge.
Cena.
Sue Yadanar's Adventures.
Spring Shop.
All of the links to the games in this video are down below. Be sure to check them out.
Those have been our personal favorite games to come out of 2021. Best of luck with your game dev endeavors. Maybe next year we'll be showcasing something that you've made.